Baby, when y'all go grocery shopping next month, y'all need to be very careful because apparently they already got started. Y'all know next month a lot of people not gonna get their food stamps and they SNAP benefits, and a lot of people gonna be desperate and hungry. A Walmart employee came on here last night talking about how they had emergency evacuate the Walmart because people done stormed up in there trying to put stuff in their bags and be stealing. Baby, when y'all go to the grocery store next month, y'all better get in and get out. Don't be standing around trying to have no conversation with somebody from church. Don't stuff your buggy too full either. Get a few items and then leave. If you gotta go 50 miles per hour out that doggone parking lot, go 50 miles per hour out that doggone parking lot. Or if you want to be that person, baby, buy somebody's groceries for them. Help them where you can help. Period.
Lady, I am not buying none of you raggedy broads no groceries, because you could have helped out on some coochie. I mean, that's what friends are for. For good times. For bad times, I'll squeeze on those boobs, you little whore. That's what friends are for. You didn't want to look out, so starve, you hungry bitch.
Would you marry a promiscuous
Would
man?
I?
Yeah.
At this age, I don't think that it's avoidable.
What?
I don't.
How?
Think about it, right? I'm 42.
Okay.
If I meet a woman who's 42, she been for the last 27 years. That's a lot of...
That's if she's been single for 27 years.
She probably has.
And I feel like at least every woman, for the most part, most of them go through a celibacy stage.
No, that's a trick.
No, it's not.
That's a trick.
It's not.
All right, I'm okay. All right,
I'm a woman. I'm just saying, most women, now there are a lot of women that are like, I've never done this before. Then I'm sure they do.
I'm going to do one of those man on the street interview things for you, and I'm going to go outside, and I'm just going to walk up to some ladies and ask, when the last time you had sex? I bet you the average answer is about between 3 to 9 months ago.
No.
Every time we meet a woman, they tell us this. I haven't had sex in so long, I haven't been dealing with anybody. It's the same script every time.
So do you believe when a woman is actually celibate? How do you know when she's actually celibate?
I don't believe nobody's celibate. I don't believe that. How much you got to do that you need a break? No, I don't never.
It's not that you need a break. It's that you are preserving your body.
There's nothing left.
Nothing
left. What are you saving?
I'm not going to be in my feminine until he's in his masculine. Until he steps up, then I'm going to be in my masculine.
No. She wouldn't know what to do with a tyrant, defiant, walking New York giant, because she's unapproachable, anti-sociable. I'd bag her like the grocer, though, if I was the show I wanted to know her, bro. But the juice is barely worth the squeeze anytime you're dealing with these.
He should be obsessed with me, and if he's not obsessed, then he isn't the one. Do you know how fucking entitled you guys sound? You sound so entitled, and it is ruining your dating experience.
No, they're actually ruining the dating experience for other women, and it's intentional. Here's a secret that a lot of us guys don't know. Women who have this attitude, we're never gonna date a guy anyway. They like men, but they're so weird and strange, and us guys won't just accept their strangeness. Only simps will. These runt of the litter guys. They'll accept the weirdness. This girl putting her whole big toe in her mouth at the dinner table. They'll accept that weird bitch, not taking a shower for 2 weeks at a time, knowing damn well she's supposed to wash the box daily, bi-hourly sometimes. Why? Because misery loves company, and these chicks hope cute girls won't get a guy. So now the women who actually like men are finally stepping up to the plate and saying, shut up, you ugly bitch. You scaring all the fly men away. And I, for one, have to say, finally, ma'am. Fucking finally.
Have you ever thought that maybe you are the narcissist in your relationship? Because if you really think about things more logically, more accurately, masculine men are not going to be attracted to masculine guarded women.
She just dropped a bar there. These women she's talking about, they don't want masculine men. Or winners, if you will. I'll let this sister break it down and we'll come back.
Oh, you don't want to submit? You must want a nigga that's gonna bend over and grab his fucking ankles for you, bitch. I make too much fucking money to submit to a man. So the bitches that think like that, you only qualify for beta males. You qualify for a man with a skincare routine. Your nigga lotions his body from head to motherfucking toe, and he does not skip the ass cheeks. The man that you qualify for is gonna get his nails done. He might even get designs.
That's not a nurturing woman.
A woman who wants that kind of guy, she's not a nurturing woman. Listen, you steroid taking ass bitch, I don't need you to nurture me. I don't need you to be being hardcore with my kids, hardcore with my family members, my nieces, my nephews, my mom, my grandmother. What, are we just playing around and I'm not going to introduce you to nobody? That's fine then. That's fine. But I got a purpose for my life. If you're not fitting into that, you're fitting yourself out of that, which is not a problem. But like we said earlier in the video, this must be the abuse that you women are talking about, because men are exercising their options to leave you at the corner in a receptacle.
And because masculine men have long-term direction, they have a vision, they are going to see a guarded woman as combative. And they're going to be like, I don't want to be with a combative woman, because that's going to be a household with a lot of fights. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. With big things, with small things, and my child is going to grow up watching that. I don't want that. I don't want my child to grow up in a high conflict house. You are also not going to want to choose a masculine man, because masculine women feel threatened around a masculine man because they feel like, oh my God, this is a guy that's going to try to control me. A lot of times they're not trying to control you, but you feel that way. You feel that way in the presence of someone who can also lead and step up.
An insecure woman can't submit. Submission takes confidence. Confidence in your ability to pick the right man for the job of leadership. This is why the insecure woman needs her man to be a simp, a loser, a deadbeat. Because when things go wrong, and life is what happens when your plans don't work, meaning things will go wrong, she can blame everything on him, not on her incompetence, on his incompetence. You supposed to be leading me. You supposed to know what to do. See the gaslighting?
It's a challenge. You're going to see it as someone challenging you rather as someone trying to take care of you, because the reason you're masculine is in the first place is because you didn't have that growing up. You didn't have a healthy example of it. As a former masculine woman myself, it is so hard to see our own blind spots.
She could potentially be, in my opinion, the perfect candidate for a second wife. Potentially. Only because she's seen the error in her ways. I would at least inspect her, vet her, talk to her, see what her politics are, see what's going on with her. I mean, it's far too late in the game for you to be somebody's main. That's not my fault. That's your fault, bitch. You was masculine for 25 years of your life. At this age, you get what you get. And unfortunately, that's the best that you can get because your shit is on clearance. These hoes just be wanting fresh out the factory prices. And that's not how the market's gonna be with you. So I'm here to say, fellas, be honest with these hoes. Why not? You leave it in the comments and tell me why not be honest. Don't lie. What I got to lie for? You realizing gig towel or girl towel, which is the feminist movement, wasn't the right thing for you. Bitch, I could have told you that when we was 12 years old. Not that you would have listened, but it is what it is.
Because our ego is telling us we know better. We know better. But a lot of the times we don't realize that the way we view the world is still in a survival aspect. And that's going to help you push forward and push through, but it's not something that's going to help you really soften and receive and enjoy life. And I want that for you. I really do. But you cannot be in survival mode and call in a stable relationship, because a stable relationship is a safe one. And your body, your nervous system is just not tuned into that. It cannot hold that because your fears and your protection mechanisms are taking up too much space. Like, for example, I had a man come up to me like in person. He approached me in person, and I've always wanted someone, we've always wanted a man that like comes up to you in person and is like confident enough to do that. And he did that, and I was just like, no. I'm like, who is this strange man? He's gonna try to hurt me. Like, my survival mode just kicked in, and so I was just like, I have a boyfriend. Even though I didn't, I was just like, nope, sorry, have a boyfriend.
That there is interesting. So much so, I gotta have Gypsy break that down. There's so much to the female psychology that us guys just were not privy to, because none of the women in our lives, our moms, our aunts, our cousins, our sisters, our grandmother, great-grandmother, church people, never divulged this to us. Even if they knew it. We're talking about female psychologists. They don't even teach female psychology in psychiatry school, psychology school, whatever the fuck it's called. They don't teach it. They use it. Proof of that is marketing companies. They use certain colors because women like. They put certain things in the store because women is more likely to go to this. They put it on the left or the right based on this is what women do. 90% of people are right-handed, so they'll go, or whatever the figures are. They know this. They've been studying this, but they're not going to teach it for some other reasons I ain't going to get into right here. But go to the member section. We're going to have Gypsy break that down so you can fortify what you need to fortify so that you can get you a wife out of one of these dates. But let's keep going.
And so it's like, I just wasn't a vibrational match for what I was trying to call in, because that was what I wanted my future husband to do. But I also was in survival mode. Like it wasn't going to unfold because I didn't let it. That's the thing that people don't understand with femininity. When a woman is in her feminine, a lot of the times it's because she's safe. You have the nervous system regulation to be able to just sit in the stillness confidently and allow things to unfold.
There is no in your feminine. You either are feminine or you aren't.
Rather than filling in that space with your fears.
And when a woman feels safe with her man, she will take care of him until her dying breath. This is the natural instinct that we as men and women have.
Yeah, we know that.
I don't know if people are ready to hear this, but hypergamy content is slowly starting to feel like the female version of red pill content.
Wait, what did you say?
Now, wait, hear me out. I know that red pill content is actively promoting abuse towards women.
What's the abuse? Is it to not give them your money? Because I don't think anyone wants to physically harm women. They're just saying, I'm not paying you for your box. That's what a prostitute is. Are you a prostitute? Is that the conversation we're having? Is it abuse to have this conversation with you? This is a part of why men are like, I'm not approaching these girls. For what? I just made $30,000 in crypto. Approach you and do what?
It's actually a good point.
But hypergamy content is slowly promoting emotional abuse towards men. Okay, hold on. I love seeing women get treated like queens. I love seeing that on my page. I love seeing men adore and spoil their women any chance they get. However, there's content that's being pushed out to essentially make you compare your relationship with some random person's relationship.
Is that content being pushed out, or are women always comparing whether or not the content is pushed or not?
Well, that's actually a good question.
You women in the audience, because I know we got some feminazi spies over here. Some of you women is trying to figure out, how can I get a man? You can't just jump out the birthday cake and say, hey, I like men.
You will be destroyed!
I get it, because the sisterhood will attack you. Comment from your alternate account and tell me which it is, ladies. Because us men, we're always doing reconnaissance work on you women, trying to figure out the whole thing.
If your man does not buy you a car, 1,000 roses, and pays your rent,
maybe you're not worth doing that for to him.
Could that even be possible?
Yes!
he's just not man enough. You're with the wrong guy. He's a dusty. Do you know how damaging that is for not just men, but for women ourselves? Because this is reinforcing the idea that a woman's value has to come from the external. It has to come from material goods. Like, I'm only a woman enough, I'm only feminine enough if I can have a guy pay for me, essentially. So my value is based on a man still. We are telling men that if you cannot provide 100% everything, give your wife everything, you're just not man enough.
Here's where MGTOW comes in at. What about you not being able to give me everything?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
In addition, what about you not even wanting to be bothered with giving me everything?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How do you then keep me around?
Wait, what?
Is that the abuse that men are giving women because we're expecting a reciprocal relationship with you? Again, women, feel free to chime in, because you're going to anyway, you lonely bitch. Ain't nobody talking to you. You don't got no friends. Your family don't like you because you grumpy all the time. You fucking grouch. No wonder you can't keep a man after the climax. A lot of times, before the climax, he ready to leave.
What about all those men, like 90% of men, that just don't have the luxury to do that?
Nah, lady. We'd rather talk about the 90% of women who aren't confident enough to submit.
That boy's good.
In that lies MGTOW. For you to go my way, you gotta understand it's my way. You've already experienced Girl Tow. We know what that is? The feminist movement.
Oh yeah? How'd that work out for you?
And that's the abuse that you're talking about. The pain you feel due to the female loneliness epidemic.
vidIQ, vidIQ.
But I gotta tell you this on behalf of us men, and I want you to take this with you because we mean this from the bottom of our hearts when it comes to you and the female loneliness epidemic.
We do not care.
Caring is reserved for my woman or women. I cannot just give it out willy-nilly just because you give out your box willy-nilly.
Good point. It is a good point. It's a good point. Because
it's levels to this, you hungry bitch. Now use your education and figure out your sandwich situation.
I hate it when men are good people in like relationships and shit like that. You don't understand how hard it is to date a good guy and then it not work out for whatever reason.
We must, in my opinion, learn to understand girl speak as men. And I'm saying this as a reminder to myself. It's very important to understand girl speak. I have it under good authority. It's hard for a woman to break up with a good guy because the next woman who runs into him is going to judge you. How did you let this guy slip away from you? What type of weird bitch are you that you chased this dude off? But let's continue.
How am I supposed to get over you if I can't hate you? I had this once, like it wasn't a situation, we were dating. I had to move away, basically. And I still think about this man. It's been like 5 months. And I was like, it ended so amicably. And I'm just like, I still think about him, bro. Be more dickish. I need guys to be more dickish when things are ending. Because like, it's so much easier to get over you when you're a dick. Okay.